Hello everyone, for today's video and for all intents and purposes, this is a themed moveset, but I didn't want to present it as such. So this is a Saiyan hybrid build. So very quickly, I do want to go over the moveset. So 4 supers, maximum charge, that should speak for itself, the times 10 Kamehameha for Super Saiyan 4, Divine Retribution for Super Saiyan Rose, Final Blow for Super Saiyan Blue, or if you're very old school, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, awful name, 2 ultimates, Gigantic Meteor for, of course, Legendary Super Saiyan, Sword of Hope for Super Saiyan Rage, and Super Saiyan, that's my transformation. I mean, of course, that's common sense for this moveset. And for my basive, I did decide to go for Armored Boost. Now, I could have gone for Vanishing Guard for Super Saiyan 4, or Blasting Meteor, or whatever Brody's evasive is good. I keep forgetting, for, of course, Legendary Super Saiyan, or maybe Super Saiyan Berserk or Super Saiyan Berserker, whatever. But for this moveset, I did decide to go with Armored Boost because as an evasive, it does actually, get you out of danger, so that's great. Plus, when you use it, it does look like a Super Saiyan is dashing, so I just think it fits pretty well. So here I go for the Gigantic Omega, and as I was playing, as that little pillar thing collapsed, that made such a massive noise. I don't know if it glitched or whatever, but damn, that just made such a massive noise. So the outfit I'm using, as you guys have already seen on the screen, it's just the Super Saiyan 4 Goku outfit, and the gloves, well, I say the gloves, more like the wristwear, or whatever them called, like the wristbands. I went for just the normal Demon Gi, and something that slightly annoys me about, the Gi outfits is that they're pretty much all the same, apart from the fact that they've got a different symbol on, so it's just I'm sure they're a tiny fraction in how much data they take up, but still, I just wish there was a system in place where instead of just having those, you could just get a normal gi and get multiple blank gis, because I do really wish there was just a normal blank gi. First and foremost, Goku's Resurrection of F orange gi, because a grey version of that, in my opinion, would look very nice. There's actually a piece of fan art, which at this point is a few years old, of Super Saiyan Blue, I think it's Super Saiyan Blue 3. So basically Super Saiyan 3 but just blue. The Super Saiyan Blue 3 Vegito with, I believe it is Wizard's head in, I believe, again, saying that 5 more times, in his left hand, and it just looks very nice. That's kind of the reason why I use that, the grey gi with the pilot suit pants in some videos, because it's kind of based off that, it's really nice. But yeah, I just wish that, well, in Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, and the less said about that, the better, but in Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, that game did 2 things right in terms of customization. Firstly, the ability to have a complete colour palette of, to change your outfit. So it's I think they said something like there's 999,999 different possible options from that colour palette thing. I don't know, that may have been, combinations, because you could change 4 or 5 things. So of course, and then to toggle on and off the symbol, or I guess the emblem that you wanted, and then to change which one you actually wanted. So you could have the Ginyu Force one, the Turtle one, etc. Again, the less said about Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, the better, but they did do a few, and I could pretty much count on one hand, but the few things that they did do right. For example, those 2 things plus the auras that you could change. And there's actually glitch. Well, firstly, if you didn't play Ultimate Tenkaichi, you really wasn't missing out too much, especially given now we have Xenoverse 1 and of course Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. But you could change the aura, but it would only apply to your base form. But there was this glitch so that you could change the aura of your Super Saiyan form, because for you can only have a male Saiyan avatar, and of course progressing through the hero mode would unlock Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan 1, or I guess if you really want to get technical, Super Saiyan Grade 1. What am I even saying? But you couldn't go Super Saiyan 2 or 3, which is Super Saiyan 1 that you could go to. But yeah, you couldn't change the aura of your Super Saiyan form unless you use a glitch, which was, I forget what you had to do, but yeah. And the other thing that they did right, in my opinion, was the fact that you could change your basic fighting animation. For example, to change to Goku, Vegeta, Captain Ginyu's, Vegito's, Gogeta, stuff like that. Again, Ultimate Tenkaichi did a lot of things wrong, for example, existing, but it did do just a few things right, so credit where credit's due, I guess, but again, who cares? So yeah. This guy, second fight, it's almost over now. He's running Victory Rush, and I think it was Death Meteor, which is interesting because, again, it's an attack that no one uses. It's actually pretty decent. Yes, when I say nobody uses, I mean, a few people use it. Of course, people use it, but compared to attacks maybe, I guess the more popular attacks, like a Super Kamehameha, final Kamehameha, well, not in Super Spirit because that's a bad attack, but yeah, so I do finish him off. I think it was definitely finish running, I mean, it's over now, so who cares. Next fight, I believe this is the guy, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. This is the guy who I fought in the low-budget Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 video that was uploaded quite recently. It's funny because I'm recording this like very early hours, October 14th, and the video that I'm going to upload later today is actually going to be that video, so it's just kind of worked out. So I got for Super Saiyan 3 here. I was going to say Super Saiyan 5, what? So I got for Super Saiyan 3 here, I go for the times 10 Kamehameha, and because I am a Super Saiyan, it's going to warp, well, it will warp if I'm transformed in a Super Saiyan form, and of course, if I fully charge it up. The times 10 variant of Kamehameha is, man, if you know how to use it, and if you're set up properly, which I'm not because I have minus points in Ki Blast Seekers rather, but I believe I keep you bang gives me plus points, but again, if you've set up your build, your moves there, set up low there, whatever, to run times 10 Kamehameha, damn, it can be devastating, especially after a heavy stamina break, because, I mean, let's be fair, for all intents and purposes, it should be an ultimate. It's very strong. I actually remember when it was, well, when Super Saiyan 4 Gold was actually revealed for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, yeah, like the original Xenoverse game. He was, I think the screenshot that revealed him, I believe he was using Super Kamehameha, and there's a bit of backlash. Actually, there was a lot of backlash because he didn't have the times 10 version, or rather, it wasn't red. Then they later revealed that the times 10 Kamehameha is actually a super attack, but I believe it was the free update that accompanied DLC 1 or DLC 2 for Xenoverse 2. I think it was the second one, I'm not entirely sure, but in that update they changed a ton of attacks, like I mean a lot. I think that may have actually been the update where they actually nerfed Absolute Zero after almost 2 years, or actually nearly 3 years, no, 2 years. Like back in Xenoverse 1 as well. But they changed time, well, they changed time stamp Kamehameha so that, I believe it changed so that it now takes 2 bars of Ki to use, but it's actually much faster. But damn, just damn, it is really a devastating attack. So they'll go for just the normal Ki Blast, well, the normal version of Divine Retribution. They'll go for Ki Blast to, you know, try and make him not panic, but to try and distract him a little bit. Didn't work, but moving on slowly. He breaks my guard there because I tried to block because, well, that combo did, I think it may have glitched, like, I mean, it worked out in his favor, so that's awesome. But I did try and perfect block it, but because I had, like, pretty much no stamina, that broke my guard. I should have known better, but I do get my stamina recharge, a very painful stamina reset, but nevertheless, I've got full stamina now, and I've got a Zenkai. Yeah, he's on very low stamina, well, now he's on pretty much no stamina, so I can break his guard if I get one perfect block off, but it's getting intense now. But I do perfect block there, that's enough to finish him off, and I'll go for final blow. I swear, like, I've had about 10 fights with this guy now over the course. Well, I'll give him another fight now, and in the the low budget Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken video that went up like a few days ago, I don't know. But this guy is always a ton of fun to fight against. Well, I say 10 fights, might be about 7 or so, I'm not too sure, 7, 8. Yeah, just very fun. So I got Super Saiyan 3 here. He goes for Super Vegeta 2, I believe he's running. Perfect Kamehameha, and surprisingly enough, Explosive Assault, and of course he runs Sonic Bomb. Sonic Bomb, I think I've mentioned this before, but it's such an underrated attack. Just damn, just do not, you know, underestimate that attack at all. It's basically like a miniature version of, well, I mean, in its appearance, it's a miniature version of Giant Storm. I believe it's second or third form Freezer's, yes, Freezer's attack. I think it's second form, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that's a hint to what's to come in this new expansion, in future DLC, maybe Xenoverse 3, I don't know, because keep in mind guys, Sonic Bomb was introduced in DLC Pack 2 for Xenoverse 2, I believe it was in Parallel Quest 106, the one where you're with Champa and you go to hell to fight like who do you fight, Janemba I think, Frieza, Cooler, Broly maybe, I forget who you fight, but damn, that was such a pain to unlock. I actually, well, if you guys remember, like, if you're, like, you know, quite OG to the channel maybe, like, saying OG in Xenoverse 2, it's kind of weird, but it was when DLC 2 came out, I uploaded a video, like, how to unlock every attack, and for some stupid reason, in that video, I mentioned that it was the Bojack update. I think what I said was, it's update version 1.04 or something like that, like, whatever the version number was. Again, I have absolutely no idea why it's the Bojack update, I just don't know. I think looking back actually, I may have said it was the Bojack update because at the time, I thought that the attacks, or most of the attacks that you could unlock, were from like the Bojack movie. I don't know, because I didn't test them out before I made the video because it took me all day, quite literally all day, to unlock all the attacks. So after I unlocked them all, I just, recorded the footage, of unlocking them and stuff, saved them, made the video, etc. Damn, I've no idea. So there, this guy's level 82, I think it was. He goes like a cheeky troll spin there. I tried to go for the warp, divine retribution, but I don't think he saw me go for it, but he just went for the throw, so great, great. He goes for, surprisingly enough, I mean, I have to tip my fedora to him. He goes for the fruit of the tree of might and goes for it again here, and I would have thought they would be able to break your opponent's guard when they go for it, but no, I mean, it still takes damage, I believe. But yeah, it's very interesting that he's running that, very interesting indeed. Yeah, so, sorry, it's level 92, I apologise. What two ultimates has he got? I think I saw Dragon Fist and I believe it was Dimension Share, the Xenoverse ultimate, like it's Dimension something. So yeah, again, just need to be careful about Dragon Fist because that can really sting. So there he transforms to Super Saiyan 2, I think it is. Yeah, I don't know if he's running Super Saiyan or Super Vegeta, but yeah, just interesting. So I break his guard there, he's got no stamina anyway, like essentially. So go for Final Blow. I've not used that too much. I know I defeated with the guy fought in the the last guy I fought in the first fight against, like Daniel Cole. What was it, Daniel Colcon or something? I don't know. Again, very good game for that guy if you're watching. I defeated him with the Final Blow, and well, I mean, I don't think I've defeated anyone with Sword of Hope. Yeah, that almost hit him. I was like maybe like 2 inches away, Kappa. So yeah, bit of a shame really. Like, I don't think I defeat this guy. Actually, I don't know if I do defeat him with Sword of Hope or not. Very interesting. So that guy for a completely failed attempt at the war. Well, I guess the attempt worked, it just didn't connect. Of Divine Wrath, not Divine Wrath. Wow, Divine Wrath. What we're talking about, Divine Retribution. So here I do go for Sword of Hope again. I do think I do defeat him there. I'll go for the sliding bass there, super sliding bass, and that is enough to finish that guy off. So that being said, guys, thank you ever so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.